Hi, this is 1975 and today I'm just bringing you some footage of me testing different weapons on my Diamondback Scout Evil. Because of the changes in 1.6 and the changes to heat management and how much more difficult they've made it to run a stealth ship, I thought I'd just see how an all multi-cannon build would do for heat build-up. Because I'm having real trouble using my Imperial Hammer railguns, beam lasers and torpedo builds. It's just awkward. You can't stay in silent running while shooting, and that means you can only really use silent running as a defensive tactic, and that's only good if you're facing one opponent. In a wing or multiple combat, it's very difficult to stay in silent running mode for longer periods. Now, I was looking at an all multi-cannon build, not because I think an all multi-cannon build will be how I go, but I just was looking from a heat management perspective. So it was a little test out, and what I did was I brought Evil to a nav beacon, and I actually brought a frame weight scanner for her. And between scanning frame weights and shooting a few people, I did some tests in silent running, just staying in silent running long enough to kill one opponent. So in this case I'm just killing this by staying in silent running for the whole period that I'm shooting, just to see how much heat sinks I went through, how the heat built up, etc. And I gotta say, an all multi-cannon build is very manageable and you can stay in silent running while using it. Now the question is whether an all multi-cannon build will be effective when hunting people down, because from a heat management point of view it's very good. From a practicality point of view, most people run reactive armor, so it's not going to be that effective. But I might try running multi-cannons and torpedoes or some such build. I might experiment further, but I just thought I'd bring you these results, because as you can see here, I go into silent running mode and I start shooting the ship. And I don't actually use that many heat sinks between now and the ship's destruction, so it is very viable to stay in silent running for decent periods of time, which is something that's not possible with energy weapons at the moment. I don't know about pulses, I've got to experiment further, but currently my beam lasers, I can't stay in silent running while shooting beam lasers or railguns, but multi-cannons I can. Now the question is whether I can engineer upgrade my ship to really sort of lethal potential using a low heat build such as multi-cannons. There's also the enforcer cannons that might unlock, because maybe 2 enforcer cannons, a medium multi-cannon and then the other medium slot for torpedoes might be a viable build, but you know, it's just a case of trial and error really at this point. I think my stealth ship is going to be more viable in a wing. So I hope one day I can persuade a few of my friends to pick up stealth ships and get around with a wing of 4 stealth ships, because I feel they'll be effective. But I thought I'd bring you this footage just because it interested me. And that's all. Thanks for watching.